Now, as most of you already know, that NEO's guidance for the Q4 is around 43 or between 43,000 and 48,000. Ladies and gents, many people want to see the kind of deliveries NEO will produce for the remaining 2 months for the year. That is the November and the December deliveries. Now, ladies and gents, it is fortunate that on a weekly basis, every Tuesday, we get to see, of course, the insurance registrations in China on the EV companies like NEO, which is something that obviously gives us a clue the kind of deliveries we can expect on the EV makers like NEO. Now, ladies and gents, this week we got to see insurance registration for last week, and I must say that for NEO, ladies and gents, in the previous week, or for the previous week, as you know, this week, you'll notice that they managed to, of course, record registrations of 3,325, which is something that is incredible because NEO has never delivered such registration in a week, which is something that gives us hope, confidence that we might actually see NEO announcing record-breaking deliveries. Now, ladies and gents, with that, Deutsche Bank yesterday came out with their prediction for the November and December deliveries, and I must say that so many people were sort of like excited with the kind of predictions that, of course, Deutsche Bank made, because for the month of November, Deutsche Bank believes that NEO will deliver around 13,500, which will be record-breaking deliveries because NEO has never delivered over 13,000 vehicles or 13,000 or more deliveries on a month-to-month. So get to see that Deutsche Bank believes that NEO will deliver around 13,500 is something that brings a relief to the new investors. But after receiving today's or last week's registrations, which you got to see today, I personally believe that NEO can easily deliver over 14,000 vehicles, simply because if you have to calculate the number of deliveries that NEO has delivered to date or has recorded to date in terms of this insurance registration, you'll notice that it's 9,301. So NEO, until the end of last week, they have sort of like sold roughly around 9,301 vehicles, which you already know, or which we all know that, of course, the actual figure for the monthly deliveries actually gets to become more than, of course, these insurance registration numbers that we actually get. So chances are high that right now NEO might be easily sitting around probably close to 10,000 deliveries already, which is something that is incredible because, like, the European, obviously, sales or numbers or deliveries, they are not also factored in on this. And we all know that Norway, ladies and gents, this month they are on fire. It looks like they are up, or they are set to produce record-breaking deliveries there. And as you know that yesterday also in the other European countries like Germany yesterday, they started with the sales or they opened sales on their new cars. As you know that they were there in Germany and other European countries excluding Norway, they were only leasing the NEO cars. So yesterday they started with the actual sales of the NEO cars, and I must say that I'm really excited because those numbers or the deliveries that we get to see coming from Germany, Netherlands, Sweden and Denmark are going to also be factored in on a month-to-month deliveries. This is something that is incredible because in Germany, ladies and gents, with bus, we saw that the ET5 is going to be sold at around 49,000 euros, which is something that is incredible and will make most of the people to be able to buy that mid-sedan that NEO sells, calls the ET5, which is something that is incredible. Now, yes, like I said, these insurance registrations, if we are to factor in some of the other sales like the Norway sales and the other European sales that maybe were logged yesterday, we might see, or chances are high that we might actually get to conclude that NEO it's almost around 10,000 deliveries month to date, which is something that is incredible and something that must motivate you to remain bullish, long and strong on to this NEO stock. So I'm very excited to see the kind of deliveries that NEO will produce for this month. But my prediction, as I'm saying, I personally believe that NEO for the month of November will see them delivering over 14,000 deliveries. In fact, for the previous month, or for the month of October, you will know by now that NEO said that had it not been COVID and some of their internal supply chains issues, they were going to easily deliver 15,000 vehicles for the month of October. So now, since COVID restrictions are becoming better, or are much better in China, we can expect NEO to deliver good delivery numbers on a month to month. We can expect NEO to obviously get to deliver around, or in within that range which they announced on the Q3 earnings, of around, or of between 43 and 48,000 deliveries for the Q4. And the fact that NEO opened the selling option in the other four new European countries, which they of course launched or entered in October, we can easily get to see NEO reporting more and more delivery numbers there, as so many Europeans were crying to want to own the NEO cars instead of leasing. So we are going, chances are very high that we are also going to get good numbers coming out of Europe, which will be something that is incredible and something that will definitely boost the kind of deliveries that NEO reports on a month to month. So Europe, you'll know that obviously it is a destination where a lot of countries are really into this EV adaptation, which is something that is incredible and makes me to think that NEO, it will do very well also in Europe. In fact, last year, one of the analysts of Mizuho indicated that NEO's 30% of its revenue will come outside of China. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update, especially with the, of course, insurance registrations for the previous week, which we just got to see today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, I will continue to remain positive, bull, long and strong onto this new stock, because I definitely think that this is a stock which is just set to do very well, and it continues ramping its production up, and chances are very high that between the Q4 of 2023 and the Q1 of 2024, we will see NEO reporting profitability on its earnings, which is something that is incredible and something that makes me to look forward on to the coming, or on to the upcoming deliveries as the year finishes. Otherwise, like I always say, before you load the boat, increase your holdings onto this new stock. Please do make sure that you do your own DD, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing onto this new stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.